Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Squadrons. Playing here with the Rebels right now, and apparently we have a special mission from a special guest. Wonder who it's going to be.
The Empire won't push into our territory again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
Speaking of fancy flying, I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back. You see that one, Keo?
Oh, sure. I caught the whole thing on the HoloNet.
Yeah, me too. I watched the entire thing, but for the life of me, I can't recall who won.
I think it was one of the Ash twins? No, wait. Dylan Vooks.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, he was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vooks got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next.
If you say so. Nothing else to do
Commander's
before I go.
waiting.
So where is it now?
Is that Wedge?
I helped Talus Group
It is
chase it away
Wedge.
from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
So we get to fly with Rogue One?
You're brief.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Templates. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
Well, I mean, if we're flying with Rogue Squadron, wouldn't be impossible.
Sorry
Cool
for
cameo.
the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have Rogue Squadron for this, but General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy. Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Skystrike Academy. Turning to the rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
The Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it. Can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for... well, you know. Wedge made a name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. We'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf. So if Wedge has any advice, he'd be smart to listen.
You know, a wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Get out there as soon as you can.
There's so many people you can talk to before every mission. It's really cool.
So, we're headed to Yavin. In exalted company, it seems.
And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard.
But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the Commander's plan. We'll just have to trust him. Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need. Even a damaged Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of Durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor, bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay optimistic. To Yavin, then. Let's not delay.
Can inspect. Oh, go around it. Pretend to do a pre-flight. Alright, so how do I... Oh, there we go. Prepare for launch.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters, and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships, too.
Command personnel, intelligence reports have been updated. Check your data pad.
Secret warheads are a countermeasure. Okay.
Coming right up.
So just launch there.
What you looking for?
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories. Let's hope for some of that Skywalker luck today. All right, ready, Vanguard? We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
This is Talus Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
That damaged Star Destroyer?
Be ready. Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go. Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through our fighters.
Start with these.
Vanguard, prioritize targets.
I'm with you.
That's it.
That's
Push
how we
the
do it.
Imperials back. You got it.
They're chasing you. Shake them off.
Nice shot. That ion missile knocked their systems dead. We'll finish them off.
You're okay.
I'll pay you back for that.
The Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE interceptors.
Of course it
Stay
did. It's a
sharp.
Star Destroyer. It should have a whole new
They're
one.
taking us apart.
You got a tail.
Come on.
Let's get some shields back. Alright.
It's locked on.
Whoa.
That's almost all of them.
Who's
They don't
left?
stop now.
Thanks. I knew I liked you.
That's it.
Nobody
All
left?
ties down.
Nope.
Good job, Vanguard. Okay, regroup on Talus, Leader.
Wedge, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talus Leader. And don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
Oh, so 7.
Look at its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields. All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talus Group took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better.
There we go.
Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send in a boarding team. You're up, 5.
Breaching a Star Destroyer, just like the old days.
Look out, Vanguard. We got a gunny story incoming.
5 hasn't heard it.
Sure. Just tell me when I can turn my comms back on.
If your comms are off, how can we tell you to...
Oh, forget it. Imperial fighters incoming.
They got a lock.
Here, we can send the team in here.
5, give it a punch, will ya?
They're locking on. On your wing.
Hey, 5, how about you breach that breach point?
How about you give me some cover?
Should have dodged that.
Enemies locked onto me.
Right in the trash. Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies. Watch your back. Taking fire. These Imperials just keep coming.
Right here and ready to go.
Got interceptors on me. Can't shake them. Vanguard 5. Help them out.
Where?
I'm in a real bind here. You're safe.
I always pay my debts. Eventually.
Shields are down. Oh, that left a dent.
Who fights this close to each other?
5, get over to help Frisk.
Where's Frisk?
I got those shields.
That's it. All fighters destroyed.
Oh, this is
All
where Frisk is.
integrity.
I'm coming. Which one of these blue dots were?
You're taking me apart. 5, where are you? I'm done for. I'm on it. Yes. Thanks, 5. I owe you one. Great work. U-Wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely. Follow me to the rendezvous. We'll give them cover.
Vanguard, let's go.
Why are we just doing this?
Morning, team. We have you on our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer?
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If our boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew won't be a problem with no computer access, and all the blast doors locked.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victoria without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
Targeting wheel. Okay.
Here I am.
Whoa.
You're too kind.
Who's next? You know some?
Enemies locked on.
You're good. Keep flying.
Whoa. That's an evasive
Hey,
maneuver.
thanks.
Don't want your work.
Love to be the hero.
I always pay my debts. Eventually.
Boarding team here. We've secured the breach point.
Use your ion missiles against the shields.
I'm being followed.
Kaboom! Frisk does it again. No need to thank me.
Hey, thanks.
Watch out behind you. Keep it up.
Whoa.
Heck yeah. I love this job.
So many
That's
TIE
just
fighters.
rude.
Enemies locked on. Picked up a tail.
Could have ended differently.
Jeez, how many TIE fighters?
You heard the droid. Got one on my tail.
We're wearing the carrier down. Keep at it.
droid. Got one on my tail.
You can always count on me.
Thanks. I knew I liked you.
Phew. Carrier destroyed. Final. Great work. All right, team. Let's finish off the rest. Bridge is sealed. Cutting through the blast doors. Guard your back.
You can always count on me.
You're too kind.
Got 'em all.
That's it.
Okay. Regroup at my position. On me, Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victorum. The boarding team might need support. We're almost through those blast doors! We've got another Imperial carrier!
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone. We're in! Taking control now!
There we go.
That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight! Yes! The ship is ours!
You actually did it! And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. I'll escort Talos Group to safe harbor. Great work. General Syndulla will be impressed. Wedge, out.
So I can do it everything but quickly. It's nice. I wonder if he would actually die if you didn't save him from the deadly tail. Will they have like a replacement ready?
All hands. Additional emergency procedure training is now available. Check your schedule.
Now that was a fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it. And see Yavin. We still have allies on the 4th moon, but I've never been there. There was an energy at Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once.
What, is she
Empire
force
corrupts
sensitive?
the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for, the good. Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Oh. Little garbage droid? I don't know what to call them, they're just like garbage cans.
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home, after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time. I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for this Star Destroyer, right? Otherwise, what's the point? At least Wedge picked the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin. Enough yapping. Time to check with the commander and see what's next.
Alright, everyone. I guess we'll see what's next time. Until then.